a point is 30 mm behind VP, 30 mm above HP, and 20 mm in front or behind from RPP, draw its projections and name the side view. Since it is behind VP and above HP, so obviously the point has to be in second quadrant. That is, this is 90 degree line and this is 180 degree. So the angle of inclination between these two will going to be 90. So that means it is in the second quadrant. So here 30 mm behind VP is seen in HP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance 30 mm behind VP. So that image will going to fall on HP. That is when you look from the top view. So you're going to get this point here. So since he has not given any point, so I'm going to name that as capital P. So obviously small p will going to be behind VP and 30 mm above HP. So when you look from the front view, we can see the distance above HP, which is equal to 30 mm. So that image will going to fall on the vertical plane. So that distance is 30 mm. Next, the 20 mm in front or behind or from RPP. Since here the condition given is behind VP here, so obviously it should be behind RPP. So behind RPP means we have to look from the right side view. That is basically because this has to satisfy the condition of the front view, the condition of the observer. So that means when you look from the front view, the observer is in the front. So obviously the plane is between, that is the vertical plane is between the object and the observer. The same condition has to be satisfied means we have to look from the right side view, wherein the plane is between the object and the observer. So here when you look from the right side view, we can say that it is behind RPP. Behind RPP is the point. So obviously it is behind VP. So here also you should get behind RPP. So now we will, so behind RPP distance can be seen in the behind RPP distance can be seen in the front view. So you can see the distance behind RPP is seen in the front view, and also when you look from the top view, the behind RPP distance can be seen in the horizontal plane also. Then so here 20 mm behind RPP is in vertical plane and also in the horizontal plane. Then we cut it here, then rotate HP to the top and RPP towards the right side. Then this will going to be the second step, wherein VP and HP is being rotated by a 90 degree. VP has been fixed, HP is the one is rotated. So it will going to overlap in the both VP and HP. And obviously the images whatever is there in the corresponding planes also will be get rotated, and the RPP is rotated clockwise adjacent to VP. So now here we need to and the correspondingly the points will also be get rotated. So when you say the distance above HP, so above HP is seen in vertical plane, so that distance is 30 mm, and since behind VP is also 30 mm, so when you rotate this by 90 degree, both the points will going to overlap because of the distance with respect to the VP and HP are equal. So since the HP is the one which is rotated, so obviously the P, which is in bracket P, is always the horizontal plane notation. So that is our top view is without dash, so this will going to become small p. Then the distance with respect to the RPP, that is behind RPP, can be seen in both vertical plane and as well as the horizontal plane. So both vertical and horizontal is above XY line. So from here you are going to take 20 mm and you will going to mark this line. Then you write P dash, and P is the one which has been rotated. Then when you look from the side view, both P dash and P double dash will going to be in the same line. So that means this will going to be the front view distance which is above HP is here, and this distance is behind VP when you look from the right side view. So here this distance will going to be the behind VP. So that distance is also seen here, where you have the front view on that plane you are going to get the side view. So obviously you project, when you look from the right side view, we can see the distance, front view distance is above HP here. So that distance is also seen here. And when you look from the right side view, the distance behind VP, which is here, can also be seen here. So that is how you will be able to analyze this problem. So we are cutting along this and rotating HP to the top and the right profile plane to the right side. So this will going to be the condition in the second quadrant, wherein VP and HP both will going to overlap and right profile plane is to the right side of the vertical plane. Now the distance with respect to the profile plane, that is 20 mm behind RPP, can be seen in both HP and VP. So from this X1, Y1 line, you measure the distance of 20 mm and you mark this, and distance above HP is seen in VP. So VP means the front view, so that will be P dash. Then the distance with respect to the HP, that is the 30 mm behind VP. The behind VP distance can be seen in the horizontal plane. Since HP is the one which has been rotated, so obviously image on HP is also gets rotated. So that means it will going to be small p, which is in bracket. Then we need to write the profile view. So the distance, when you look from the side view, both P dash and P double dash will going to be on the same line. So draw a vertical projector or a horizontal projector from P dash to the profile view, wherein this distance is above HP. So this distance is also above HP, which is 30 mm. Next, 30 mm behind VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance of P. So when it is rotated by 90 degree, so both P and P dash will going to have equal length of 30 mm. So both will going to be overlapped. So you mark small p, because that is small p is the one which has been rotated, because the horizontal plane is the one which is rotated and VP is fixed. Then you draw a horizontal. When you look from the right side view, we can see the above HP, that is the front view distance. We can see the behind VP, so that distance is seen here. In the top view, that is top view distance can be seen here also. So when you look from the front view, when you look from the side view, the front view distance of P dash is projected onto the profile view, and P, when the distance which has been here, so the distance behind VP is 30 mm until you take here, so that means it is going to be 30 here, and then draw a inclined line at an angle of 45 degrees, wherein behind VP, which is 30 mm, is transferred into the horizontal distance here by drawing an angle of 45 degree, and where, so this is the front view distance and this is the top view distance, both the front view and top view here. So you project this till here, so this distance is below HP and this distance is behind VP by 30 mm. So this will name the side view. The side view what you have written, what you are going to get is the right side view, because in the right side view only you will going to get 20 mm behind RPP. So this is how you will. So now we will go to the final solution. So first we will going to draw the XY line and X1 Y1 line with the thin lines, and you mark XY and X1 Y1. Then the distance with respect to the profile plane, that is behind RPP, can be seen in both HP and VP. Both HP and VP is above XY line, so you mark VP and horizontal plane in the bracket, and this is the right profile plane. Then you measure the distance from X1 Y1 line to 20 mm and draw a vertical thin line. And then you measure the distance which is above HP by 30 mm. So from XY line you measure 30 mm above HP, so image will be on VP, so you're going to get this P dash. And then distance behind VP can be seen in HP. HP is also the one which is rotated by 90 degree, so both will going to overlap because of the distance are equidistant, which is 30 mm above HP and 30 mm behind VP. So since both P dash and P are overlapping, so P is the one which has been rotated, so you keep it in bracket. Then in the side view, you can see both the front view distance and the top view distance. So you take the front view distance of P dash of 30 mm to the side view, wherein here is also 30 and here is also 30. Then you draw a 45 degree line adjacent to the top view, wherein you have the 30 distance vertical, and then by using the protractor to measure an angle of 45 degrees and then draw a thin line. Then draw a horizontal projector from the top view to the 45 degree line, wherein the behind VP of 30 mm will be here, is been transferred into 30 mm in the horizontal direction. So this distance is going to become 30 mm behind RPP, behind VP, and this distance will going to be above HP. So this will going to be the final solution.